Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. So today we got a new rush event and it's time again for the Pal Rush. You know how it goes, you're gonna be spending a hell of a lot of tickets. So let's check out what the Pal Rush rankings are right now. So let's just go over here, and rank 1 is almost 30,000, right? So in order to get the top 3, you already need to be spending 25,000 tickets. That is a hell of a lot of tickets. Of course, this is an event that runs only for, 2 days? So the amount of Skyrider passes you can get out of it is a lot less. You can only get, 1 if you get into the top 10, right? So there's not even top 20. We're gonna need to at least spend, let's just check out the top 10. There is at least 17,000 required to be in the top 10, right? So you know the drill. It's nothing crazy. You're gonna have to go ahead and stock up a lot of PAL tickets, just like I've been doing for a long time. We've talked a bunch of times about how you can get more tickets for these kinds of events. The way I go about it is I just save them all up, and whenever one of these events comes around, I just go ahead and spend them all, right? So at this point, we have 21,000 PAL tickets. We are way on the level 15 already here, so we're gonna be able to get basically everything. We already have every single PAL at least unlocked once, at least for the PALs you can get out of the gacha. Everything else, I will need to be participating in some other sort of event or spending some extra money to go ahead and get it, right? So it's going to be a matter of seeing, well, how many of those pink pals can we actually get if we are lucky enough. As you can see, we are already way into the level 2, level 3s even. So we are hoping to level up our octopus maybe even to level 3 if we are lucky enough. Right now I got my PvP set enabled here, right? So I am using the octopus. I've been trying to use it for a little while. Of course, it's definitely very damn strong. And nonetheless, that's pretty much all there is to it. A little bit of a refresher. I'll go ahead and show you where you can get some more extra PAL tickets, right? Of course, so a lot of them will come from the family brawl exchange here, right? So if you're able to stack up a lot of the family battle points, you're not really using them for anything else after you've just bought every single one of the skills, and maybe you're not really upgrading them, which I am at this point. I am upgrading Worldly Snare with all my my extra currency here. Well, you could go ahead and instead of doing that, just go ahead and use those points to buy yourself a big bunch of tickets for whatever of the either skills or PAL gacha you want to be doing, right? So that's a way of getting a lot of extra tickets. Another way, which is not as great, is just going to the family shop and spending away those coins, what you call them, the family contribution points, on the just some skill draws or some PAL ticket draws, right? It's not as lucrative. It costs a lot of points, and you don't get nearly as many tickets, right? It's only like 10. You cannot buy that many per day, but of course, it's another way of getting some extra tickets if you're really looking to get to that top 1 spot. Maybe you're just lacking a little bit of extra tickets right there. And of course, we have a big bunch of gems, so we're going to be spending them all in this event. Maybe not the most interesting thing to do with them or the most recommendable thing to do with them, but we are really just trying to have some fun here and get a lot of upgrades. Of course, you always get a lot of extra percent here on the overall effect, right? It's nothing crazy. Not that much power comes from the overall effect of just the pals, but we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and do it, right? So yeah, we'll go ahead and roll it out here on the pal section. So yeah, before we speed this up and we just rush to the end result, of course, yeah, I'll just point out, I'll talk a little bit about Aptoide after the video is done. And if you were using my code before the current event that we have, the current gacha event that's going on that started, well, I had some issues with my Aptoide code, which by the way is going to be down here. And I'll explain what Aptoide is for you guys that don't know what it is after we are done with the video. But nonetheless, yeah, the code is now working. There was a little bit of an issue with my contract and it's now fixed. So yeah, if you had some issues and you somehow had it not working for a little while, or you just changed it or whatever, I would really appreciate if you can go back and try it out and see if it works now. It does work, I can tell you that. So it is the same code that it used to be before, and it does the same thing. You still get that extra 5% bonus flat, right? So yeah, let's now just speed this up and see at the end of using all these tickets and all the gems, where do we lay within the rankings. I think I'm gonna maybe actually get to rank 1 since we have so many gems, but either way, yeah, we'll pretty much just take it from there and see how many pink pals we actually managed to get, right? So yeah, let's skip right to it now. All right, we just finished spending all the tickets and all the gems, and as you can see, if you compare it to the amount of already, what you call it, I don't know, level 15. You can see the number next to the max thingy over there, right? I think it used to be, what is it, like 15k, or I think it was around there, not too sure now, but we are already at 46,000, so we definitely are going to be having some insane upgrades, right? So let's first of all go ahead and check out how many did we actually get. So there we go, we are rank 1 for now, at 32,000 PAL rolls, right? So we used 32,000 tickets. That only puts us at rank 1 for now. I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody else is gonna come by and just snipe that. So let's just go ahead and grab all the stuff over here. It's not the most lucrative kind of event because we're not getting the hammers. We would rather get those for the mount upgrades. But anyway, actually not the mount upgrades. It is the artifact upgrades. But in any case, yeah, we are now gonna see what this is going to be looking like. So I'm gonna click quick synthesize real quick. There we go. Okay, so we are now we just upgraded everything to what we kind of could. So we're gonna have a lot of upgrades onto pretty much everything. You can see there's some insane amounts over there on the blue ones. So let's just go down over to the pink ones, right? So we have a lot of upgrades that are gonna be happening. I think we're only gonna be able to get the octopus to level 2. I don't think we have enough for level 3. Actually, yeah, it is 3 copies. So we're gonna have one remaining, actually one that's one shot basically. So yeah, well, let's just go ahead and click enhance and see what we are going to be getting. So that's 259,000k power increase. This is not ordered in any way. That's kind of annoying. I would rather see them structured so I can see them like by rarity. But in any case, yeah, there we go. So we got 4 pink pals upgraded some levels. We even got to level 4 onto the Fox. I'm not really using it now, but there is a stun build that a lot of mages are going to be using or have been using for a little while now. But in the case, yeah, lads, that's an insane upgrade. Let's go ahead and see what we can get over here, right? So let's just click on this stuff as 5,000, 4,000, 4,000. There's going to be a lot of them. Actually, pals are a lot more costly to just get maxed out, simply because there's so many more of them than there is pals. Now, if we check that before, we were like at plus 18,000 base HP attack and defense bonus. We got what is it, like 3k, a little bit less, so not the craziest amount of upgrade as I was mentioning before. You don't get that much power from pals or skills here, but yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. You just get a lot of upgrades, and we are now a little bit stronger, and hopefully we can get some of those Sky Rather passes. In any case, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the video. It's just a little bit of a gacha. I somehow got a little bit more gems, so I'll just go ahead and spend this out. Might as well. If you click quick enough, you can just spend stuff real damn quick in this game. That didn't really take too long, but yeah, that's pretty much all there is with those little upgrades at the end. We ended up with 32.4, right? So yep, that's how you can actually get a little bit of a proper rank even after the server merges. You only need to be patient and not use all your resources, as I've said many times in the videos in the past, right? So yeah, as I mentioned before, we talk a little bit about Aptoide now, right? For those of you that don't know, as well as I mentioned before, the stuff with my code that's now fixed. So yeah, basically, if you don't know what Aptoide is basically just like Google Play. You download apps from Aptoide into your phone or an emulator on your PC. It only works on Android, and once you do download those apps like Legend of Mushroom, you play the game through Aptoide, and basically you can earn cashbacks that can go from extra 10% all the way up to extra 35% of however much money you're spending, right? So just picture that we are buying this pack that's about €1.20, so we would be getting an amount of bonus, as you can see down here, of 0.16%, or actually 0.16 cents. 16 cents actually, just based off of the amount of bonus that I currently have accumulated. So you can increase that bonus with things, for example, like I was mentioning before, my code, which is going to be down here as well as down in the description, and that's going to be increasing that bonus by a flat 5% forever. And then you can also go ahead and use that bonus that you currently have in the form of Upcoins credits. That's what the bonus is. You can use those credits to make the purchases for you without actually using your real money. So as you can see, you multiply the value of your money by however much your bonus currently is, and you can then go ahead and use those bonuses to make more purchases for you without actually using your real money. So all this comes together with another app, which is called the Apcoins wallet. There's going to be a guide down there in the description about how to set the whole thing up. in your Android phone as well as on an emulator on your PC, as I mentioned, for example, like BlueStacks. So once you have the whole thing set up, which takes no more than 5 minutes, so you can always go ahead and check out the guide on how to set it up if you got any questions, or ask away down there. You're gonna have your Aptoide wallet also set up, and here you will be able to see how much bonus you currently have accumulated, which you can go ahead and use for those purchases. You can see your purchase history in the different games. You can also see here where you input the promo code right here. For example, if we were to be using my promo code, which does help me out as well as help you out by getting a little bit of an extra bonus, you can just type it in there and activate it, and that's going to be unlocking that extra 5% forever. Then you can also see how much more you need to be spending to unlock higher amounts of bonuses. It's a little bit of a roadmap. So here you can see further goals you need to reach to unlock that extra bonus. And then finally, you can see active events going on within the Aptoide wallet, which will also increase that bonus for a limited time from 5 all the way up to 10%. So during that time, for any of these games where the active event is going on, you will just be able to get an even bigger bonus, right? So yeah, that's the whole thing pretty much. You just go ahead and play the game normally. If you're going to be doing any spendings, doing so through Aptoide is going to be helping yourself. And if you do use my code, you also help myself, right? So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it down below. And yeah, that's any questions again with Aptoide, drop it down below in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, see ya.